Hello, game critics. Welcome on in. How are you doing today? Okay. Um, kind of just waking up and then was having to deal with some stuff. Yeah, kind of deal with some stuff like setting things up and everything for today. I had to take care of some things that were for some reason open when they weren't supposed to. I had to change the title of my stream and everything, so fine. But anyway, so now that managed to set things up properly, especially now was changing the thing from games and titles to Doom 2 and all that. I think I can go ahead and get started. So, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. What do you mean? Why do I stop streaming? What are you on about, man? It's like, man, you were asking like way too many questions. I literally just come on and all of a sudden. Cause I'm literally just starting. I'm not like, just booting things up and it's like, oh, I'm just playing right away. I check things. I make sure everything is working properly, and I also kind of, maybe give people time to come in. Jesus. Anyway. Okay. So where was I? Oh yeah. Welcome to, what normally would be a thing of Weapons Mod Wednesday. Um, where I would normally play, like, say, Doom 1 or Doom 2, kind of like revisiting one of those two games. And, I'll be playing around with, like, a random little gameplay mod that's uploaded to the Doom plus Doom 2 port. And I think in terms of, like, the weapons, I usually think it's like, oh, these, pretty cool. Kind of change things up a little bit, whatever, and just go from there. Um, and today was originally going to be I was originally going to be doing some possible like continuation of Free Doom 2 with the Blork remake, but I was kind of thinking to myself a little bit, and I was like, even though that I am starting a bit later than normal because I kind of like I guess you could say like I kind of overslept, it was it was no big deal. But I was like, I know I have Free Doom 2 to play around with, but I also have this mod here. So I was like, okay, I might actually play this instead if I get lucky, because if I get lucky, I might be able to finish it up today. And yeah, sometimes I do stream daily. It depends on if the week, or sometimes if I'm in the or if I'm in a random streaming mood. Um, but yeah, I was. Yep, I'm gonna say you almost made me lost my train of thought. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be trying to do more of this mod, which is mainly known as Doom 2 recreated from memory. Uh, no, I don't stream Roblox. So today we're going to be trying to do we're going to I'm going to be trying to do some more of Doom 2 recreated from memory. And sometimes people might refer to this as like Doom 2 the way we remember it, or Doom 2 but something's not right. So, you know, you can go with either or with one of the names. Now, even though that I'm not using this version, that download version, I just wanted to kind of put this here. I don't know, man. I lost fucking track for a long while. But anyway, so yeah, you know, I wanted to, I kind of wanted like to show this off because you know it had like you know a nice little description you know for people to see and everything like that you know because I'm pretty sure like because the one I have I think it's like yeah this one it's like you know it doesn't really have anything you know of info so I was like okay you know I want to you know put in the word remember because you know a lot of stuff comes from it and to show you guys here. The reason why I haven't been affiliated yet is because I am on SSI income and my folks will not allow me to you know sign up for the thing. Like I've already done all the stuff required at the time. I just can't be able to do it because of IRL issues. Anyway, but anyway, so yeah, so basically, what this mod is about, you know, is it's basically like an attempt to you know to play it to kind of like you know, remake Doom 2 from one's own memory. It includes like you know like not only levels but music, text, and some graphics and all that stuff. And unlike the others, and unlike the others, there's actually some bonus maps. There's you know map 33, which which I believe is um, what was I going to say? I think like map 33 originally was known to be Betray, which was the Xbox exclusive, which was like the Xbox exclusive level for you know for Doom 2. And then I think there was a couple of bonus maps where forgive me, I'm just kind of like my mind's just kind of all over the place with all the questioning and shit like that from this person. But basically, in a nutshell, from what I can remember, the extra two maps that were made for this mod were creations of other maps that someone else had done. But I think like I think like another person was like, hey, you know, I made these two maps as well, so you know, there you go. And I think because I don't think that you can be able to originally get to them. I don't think you can be able to get to the maps by normal means. Um, because cause with Doom 2 at least from what I know, it's like you can't be able to really have like a whole lot of you know, like a secret exits or whatever. But I know that map 2, which is Underhalls, you can be able to get to the map 33 version. But I don't know if you can be able to get to how you can be able to do the other two the other two maps. Which actually, I'm gonna load up map 20. I'm gonna load up the thing real quick, and I'm going to check some. Okay, so yeah, so Map 34 is Suburbs the way I remember it by Jim and Peter, and then there's Tricks and Traps by this other person, so. But yeah. But yeah, sorry, that person was asking like way too many questions, and they were kind of, it's starting to get a little stuffy. Okay. But yeah, before I begin though, I just want to, say, I know that I'm starting, later than normal. Like I said, I mostly kind of overslept a little bit, but, I didn't really mind because I know it was going to be on the day that I was, be streaming. And not only that, I had to, sort of take care of some other stuff. Because for whatever reason, like there were some things that got opened up that weren't supposed to be a thing, and not to mention the fact that I had to, not to mention the fact, that I had to, like, somehow, not to mention the fact that I somehow had to, I had to, like, come up with a, title for the stream, because, and I know I'm talking quite a bit, but it is my stream. I can do things how I want. But when it comes to trying to do a stream and everything, getting things set up, usually it's like a little situation where I have to try and go to the stream manager page for for my stuff. I have to like set up a title and everything at most. And then depending on what game that I'm playing, depending on what game I'm playing, sometimes I might have to like switch. I might have to kind of like fix the game category, because for whatever reason, when you stream directly from PlayStation, at least PS4, because I think it's a little different on PS5. Sometimes, well, a lot of times, like it could change something into something completely different. Like say, I think like for example, if like you were to try to play Dark Souls 3 and you stream directly to the PS4, it's like it just goes directly to the games and demos. So, yeah. But anyway, with all that said though, we're gonna get back into the swing of things. We're on level 21, which is Narvana. Let me check all my weapons. Okay, so I'm good on bullets and shells, but not so much on rockets and plasma. Fucking control stick. Okay, there are way too many fucking fucking shotgunners. Okay. So we know now there's going to be a lot of enemies. Not moving like that. God. I, thi- I think I might need to start get. I think I might need to fucking get like a new controller, unfortunately. Because for whatever reason, like my left, I don't know when it started, but my left control stick is now doing a thing where it's um, like it has like a mind of its own and it tries to like, you know, move me around and stuff like that when I don't want it to, and you know, it's like when I'm trying to sometimes do certain things, you know, when I'm in the forward like motion, um, it's just like, oh, well, you know, just do this, that, and the other. So. Uh, God damn it! I just realized I didn't fucking quick save after the shotgunner onslaught. Okay. Save it, save here. Okay, so I guess I did that thing where it's like if you hit the buttons too fast, then you kind of, ow, ow. I didn't mean to go through here. You know what? Let's just restart. So anyway, what I was about to say was, so there's the thing on this level, at least originally for the most part, that kind of has a bit of a situation that can happen where if you hit the switch, if you hit those four switches to like make that little like platformer or whatever, um, there is a possibility that you could sort of get soft locked in a sense, or at least like being able to, or just not being able to really go up to that little particular area. Um, I don't know for sure about like if it can still happen, you know, like even though like in this port, like if you're doing like the original level. But I guess, but I guess like you know, my little case was this. With this mod, it pretty much came true. So. See if it happens again. No, not this time. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we got the yellow. Oh. Okay, for some reason it decided to put me in a weird little angle. Got Megasphere. Quick save here. Oh wow. So they actually made it to where it's like a fucking wall door looking thing. Now, if I remember correctly, and I know I'm kind of like taking my time and just talking and all that stuff, but I just kind of remember like there are like certain moments that you can be able to do where it's like I think if you get lucky, um, if you're playing like I think like if you're playing the original Nirvana level, if you kind of like put yourself in a certain angle, then you can actually be able to squeeze through here with like little to no real issue. Yeah, I need to. Like I just realized at around like the last second, I think there was like a chain gun that I missed. Okay. Alright. So yeah, that's normally how you can be able to do things when it comes to this level. Like, the two main keys that you really need to worry about are like the yellow, or at most like the yellow and blue. But like I said, in the original, if you were able to position yourself in a certain way, then you can be able to just worry. Or, you don't have to do is like really worry about like the blue getting the blue key. Alright, so now that we're on a new level, and this is like a new stream and everything, um, what I like to do is I like to make a brand new hard save, and then, go from there. So basically, like in a nutshell, to kind of just, you can call this like, maybe like giving advice, whatever, but, but yeah, like I said, but yeah, usually what I do is like say if I'm playing Doom 1, right? If I'm playing like Doom 1, for example, I usually try to do things episodic, like it's like where I like say I dedicate like a stream to like a certain episode, like say episode 1, I dedicate a stream mainly to it, and so on and so forth. Um, Now with something like say like Doom 2, because it's 32 levels and not really quite episodic based like or whatever. The way I like to do things here is sometimes, like, in certain little spots, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to, I'll be like, okay, I'm going to try and, get as far as I can, in the, like in the next stream. Um, and then, like, I'll get as far as I can in one stream, and the next stream I'll continue it from there, and the way that I do things, like this or whatever is, um, I usually like, I usually do a thing where it's like I hard save on a brand new level like past like level 1 or something, um, and go from there. So like, if anyone's wanting to like ask or is curious the way I do things like this, basically, if I'm playing on like say the first level of something, then most of the time I'm like I always do a little thing of like I always do like a little bit of a thing where it's like I always do a little bit of a thing where it's like like I do a hard save, and I make sure at most that like nothing is going to give me any issues. Like say like if there was like if there were like maybe like some enemies that I have to deal with, it's like, oh, I'm gonna try and take care of that, and then hard save, and go from there. So okay. We got more bullet ammo and a little bit of plasma ammo. I'm gonna try and save that stuff for right now, because I'm still technically good in the hood. Okay, so now we need to get the blue key. Okay. Okay. Ow, ow. Wait, hold on. Okay. The red's supposed to be here. But it's gonna be a big teleporter. Not really supposed to take me here, but... So go ahead and get this stuff while I'm at it. Cause I'm pretty much done with this level. And for some reason we got ice style. Random mouse archibald at the end. Alright, barrels of fun. Okay. Area map. Backpack. Another backpack. Chingun, 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 chingun. More chinguns. I'll grab that, but... Fucking shit, son. I'm awake. Damn it. So it's priority target here. I have to take out the fucking paint elemental. you know, trying to use rockets, and Lost Souls gets right in the fucking face when I'm trying to deal with the pain elemental. Interesting. So apparently whoever made this level, decided to, have like a, I guess like a monster closet of pinkies. Ow! Ow! Man, why am I stuck? Oh, I should not have saved here. I should not have saved. I should not have quick saved here. I should not have quick saved here. Now I can quick save. Wow. They did it. Ow. How do those fucking woman? Damn it! I was hoping to fucking lead that Revenant missile into the Arachnotron. Yo. Thought there'll be a lot of rockets. I'll take that. Okay. So I think that I think there's some things I'm kind of noticing that are not quite how they're supposed to be. So I think like for one, I think like the keys are probably like on opposite ends of what they're supposed to be. If I remember correctly, I think like the yellow key is supposed to be here where the the Spider Mastermind and all that shit was. And the blue key, I think, is supposed to be like over there. But yeah, there's that. I think that when you get the key here, I think you're supposed to get like it's supposed to go to like a teleporter or something like that. But it just had like a wall come up or something. Uh, okay. Ow. Run, 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 we go. Okay, they still got this at least. Two portals lead to certain places. Okay, we not really need to go back there, so... Alright. Yo. Like you weren't supposed to see me, Mr. Cackle even. Mr. Flying Red Tomato. Okay, so... Chasm. No, I don't know 100% for sure on this, but I believe that the levels were supposed to have like certain names attached to them as well. Because I remember I remember when I was watching the Cino's playthrough, who's a very known who happens to be a very known Doom tuber, if you will. Like I remember him doing the thing about these little series and all that. Like the levels always had like some sort of that the levels always had like some sort of thing with them. Sorry, I got an itch on my, I got an itch on my knee, and it's kind of bothering me a bit. This all started, technically with a mod called, like, Doom, I think it was, like Doom Remade from memory. Where basically it was kind of like, where basically it was like the birth of maps remade from memory. But as far as I can remember, it was like, it started off with Doom 1, and then I guess like it grew in popularity to where people decided to do a thing with Doom 2. And the last thing that I remember was they did a thing with Final Doom's TNT Evolution remade from memory. But for some reason, for some reason of all the stuff that you can, for some reason, the only thing that's really uploaded to this port, if you will, is basically this Doom 2 variant. I'm trying to remember, but ain't there supposed to be like some sort of like I thought there was supposed to be like some sort of like blue key in this Nougat's walls thing. Hop. Hmm. Not seeing anything. Not seeing anything, and not really seeing anything, so my slight best hunch is that either it's my best hunch is that it's not really in what it's not really in my area. Man, as far as the levels go, like they've done, like a lot of levels I've seen, done with this thing. They've done a pretty good job. Like the only one that I would say is like quote unquote questionable. I think it's map 15. Nah, they didn't fucking attack you. Alright. Okay, so that switch turns the lights back on. Oh goody. There's the inside of that. I think I'm kind of screwed. Uh, Chainsaw. You bitch. That's the question now is, what do I do from here? Oh, well, there's blue key. The blue skull key. Like, here the funk, it was on the other side of the map. Breaking, my dude. How you doing today? Let's see. Alright, so we got the blue key. I did not do that. Let's actually try and do this again. Quick save right here. And for some reason, there's can't build. Ah! That's where we need to go. Well, besides getting headbutted by lost souls, I think I'm doing alright. Woke up a little late than normal today and everything, and then I got, I tried to start my stream and I get like some random dude like bombarding me with questions, which honestly it seemed like it was pretty sus, kind of a sus person in a sense. So I ended up banning them. I am unfortunately not doing good on health. What? Why is it taking me down for? Hey! And between, with you, Petty, like, you don't ask, like, you don't ask, like, certain questions that, that certain other people would, because, I don't know if you ever stream or anything like that, but there's basically these people that are known as, like, graphic artists, who pretty much always come to your channel, and, it's like they seem friendly at first, everything like that, and they're like, hey, I noticed, I noticed, like, like, say, like your background art is trash, or, you could do something, this, that, and the other, and, everything, so. Yeah, I mean, I try and do it as well. Like the thing is, the thing is, in my opinion, it's like for people who are apparently graphic artists and everything like that, they sure are actually pretty much dicks. Cause like, and I'm gonna tell you like a random ass little story. So there are times that I've had graphic artists, you know, like be messaging me and be like, hey, or like come to my stream and be like, hey, like, hey, I'm a graphic artist, you know, I can build, you know, I can do this, and then like for some reason they think like, you know, they're so fucking special or whatever that, you know, they pretty much they try and like they pretty much like try and talk shit to you. How the fuck do I get out of here? Here we go. But yeah, so basically in a nutshell, I've had moments in time where it's like, you know, I get graphic artist people, you know, somehow come to my stream every now and then, and like they'll literally like somehow for some fucking reason like talk shit about my channel and say like, hey, you know, you should, you know, like, hey, you know, you should have this to make your channel stand out or whatever, you know, while they're basically insulting you or your channel or whatever. And then they're like, hey, and all of a sudden they'll turn around and be like, hey, hey, you know, I can be able to help make your channel, you know, stand out or whatever, you know, just pay me X amount of this, and, you know, I can, you know, I can, you know, I can, you know, but basically saying like, hey, I'm gonna come and talk shit about your channel, you know, about like, you know, this, that, and the other, but at the same time, it's like, hey, commission me, and I will make, you know, make it worth your while. I'm like, no, you know, like, you come to my channel, you know, like, you come to my channel for the first time, you insult my, you know, my channel itself and everything like that, like, and you expect me to pay you? Like, fuck out of here with that. I've always talked about the thing where it's like, you know, if I want to do certain things, if I want certain things done, it's like, oh, I can build there. So, true, yeah. Well, I appreciate that, but yeah, it's like it's one of those situations where I say that it's like, you know, if you're gonna make something for me, it's like if you're gonna make something for me, and I tell this kind of like, you know, to other people. Yeah, it's like, you know, you know, for those kind of people, you know, like, you know, the graphics artists on the whatever, it's like, if you're gonna do something for me, you're gonna do it for free because, you know, for one, you come to my channel disrespected my, you know, disrespected me and everything, especially on my channel, just because I don't have something that's, you know, that's just because I don't have like some sort of banner that, you know, makes everything stand out or whatever, which, you know, it's not always really the point. And two, you know, it's like, what makes you think I'm gonna be able to fucking pay you? Ow. so they've done things a little bit differently with this. I think like normally what happens is if you can come to this little area, and you'll have, I think I go have like a soul sphere to acquire. Away. Yeah, fucking 13 HP, man. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, come on! That was cheap. Like, I had like 9 health. And it's like, you know, I had like 9 health, trying to kill a fucking Hell Knight, and all of a sudden all of a sudden the chain gunner and a shotgunner are in that, or on a little elevator thing that I need to, you know, to lower down. Ooh! Probably the worst time to save since I'm at so low fucking health. Chain gun. Anyway. We're safe here. Nope. Run. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to see about getting a new controller or something like that, cause yeah, my fucking left joystick, for whatever reason, it's like it had. I don't know if I want to say like it had like drift or what, but like it does a thing where it's like, you know, like where it's like every now and then, like I'm trying to do something, and all of a sudden it's like, you know, like it moves on its own, and you know, kind of fucks my game up in some sort of way, no matter what I'm playing. Ow. Why did the fucking thing go down there for? Well, that's a restart right away. Are you kidding me? Gee, fuck shit, son. Okay. No. Quit. Okay. So, 47 is better than 27. Though it's still not in the safe zone. How? I was off to the fucking side. That does that. Alright. So as much as I want to kind of like, continue on with this or whatever, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and end. So I think probably what I'll do is, for tomorrow's stream, I might try and do more of this mod, and hopefully I'll be able to finish it up. Since we're on Mach 26, so, that should, be like a nice little way to finish things off. And at least I know I have two big med kits right there. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope everyone has enjoyed the stream and everything and all that. I do have at least a couple of announcements per se to talk about. One of them being my playthrough of Outlaws Remastered. As of right now, it is going to be put on hold for a little while because, unfortunately on the PS4 version that I'm playing, I'm having a bit of an issue where the train level is not letting me be able to make progress because none of the doors that are supposed to open are opening. So like I can't build. So I literally cannot be able to make any progress on Outlaws until like Night Dive or Sony or whoever basically actually fix that. Another thing I kind of wanted to mention is that I think in a couple of days from now is going to be the release of Terminator 2D No Fate, and I'm going to try my luck and get that whenever it comes out. Now, I don't know 100% for sure if I'm going to be able to, um, if I'm going to be able to, stream it on day one or whatever. But at most, the plan that I have is probably around on Monday is when I might actually, try and play around with that. Um, but just kind of, keep it like the back of every mind or whatever that, if I get lucky, I might try and do a special little Let's Play live stream on that game for for like its day one release per se. And I don't know for sure if this is going to be happening on Friday or not, but there might be the slight possibility that me and Onyx might continue more of our little thing with Night Rain. I'm not putting money on that or whatever because I wasn't around his stream whenever he was ending to hear about like what he was going to be trying to do. So things could. So then I say like things could more or less be different or whatever. But I want to try like I'm gonna try at most to kind of keep it in mind whatever. But like I said, it might be a possibility that I might do more Night Rain with him on Friday. I'm not sure, but we'll see. But basically, the things that I just wanted to mainly talk about um, was that Outlaws is being postponed for the time being, and Terminator 2D No Fate will be coming somewhere down the line. So yeah. And I guess another thing, to mention, like I said, is with this mod, I'll be trying to, do the thing. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna try and see if we can find someone to raid. So this will probably be that moment where it's like, where it's like everything is kind of quiet, like I said, until I can possibly find someone to raid. Curiouser and curiouser. That was a cough, not a sneeze, um, but you wouldn't be the first who thinks that. Yeah, I can't tell you how many times. I can't tell you how many times people confuse my coughing for sneezing. Let's see. Hmm. Hey, when I'm trying like put in something, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can raid into this person because they haven't been live for that long. Um, but yeah, so like I said, I'll try and possibly do more of this mod tomorrow. Hopefully we will actually finish it up and everything. Um, there might be a possible stream, like a possible Friday stream thing where me and Onyx might play some Night Rain together. I'm not sure. Around Sunday or Monday at most, I'll probably be trying to do some Terminator 2D No Fate, because I'm really looking forward to that. Tuesday might be some Dead by Daylight because the Bone Chill event is out and everything. Friday might be some Batman Return to Arkham City. Saturday might be some Heretic for Shoot 'em Up Saturday. As far as Sunday goes, I might play some Blood Refresh Supply, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright, looks like we can be able to do the raid. Hell yeah. Alright, so as always, just want to say to everyone, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it and everything. Feel free to give the channel a follow if you want to see more in the future. And until I see you all in the next video or live stream, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.